Hello and welcome. We'll be discussing about application timeline for your graduate studies. Actually, um, we'll be discussing about application timeline for your graduate studies. What is the required timeline to prepare for my study abroad? The required timeline for your study abroad. I would say the required timeline for your study abroad is minimum of 1 year. What do I mean by this? Minimum of 1 year. You should give yourself time to prepare. When you have time to prepare, it goes a long way. It helps your application to be more detailed. It helps you to get a more detailed application. Minimum of 1 year, as I said. Some might disagree and some might agree. I'm not here for that. Actually, for you to get the best out of your application, I would say at least give yourself the grace of 1 year. What do I mean by this? It's because if you are planning to resume September 2025, you should start planning September 2024. During this year, what do? You research about the country in which you want to study. You research about your course of program. What course do you want to study? You research about potential supervisors if needed. If you need to write an exam, if you need to write, let's say, a GMAT exam, an IELTS exam, maybe you are from a country where an IELTS is compulsory and is demanded. You need to give yourself grace to get this thing. You need to request for your transcript. If you know in your school to get transcript is an hassle, you need to start preparing for these things. So the reason why I would recommend 1 year is because to be able to gather your document, to give you time to read about your program, time to look for supervisors. Now, in this 1 year, what do you prepare for? As I said, you research about your country of study, your country in where you want to study from. You research about so many things. Why do you want to study in that country? What is the benefit of studying in that country? You know the pathway. Oh, this course that I will take in this country, do I have any future with it? Is there good job opportunities after the program? Is there good immigration pathway in the country where you want to study? So those questions during that 1 year, you would have been able to answer those questions. You will research about application fee, you research about the tuition fee. Oh, can you afford the tuition fee? You research about this funding that are available for it. And most importantly, you research about your research proposal, or let me use this word. You write your research proposal. Okay, you are going to a country, you want to study masters abroad, and you want to do a research topic in machine learning. For example, I want to do machine learning in forecasting inflation. That is my area of interest. And for me to write research proposal, I need to know some things. I need to know potential supervisors. I need to know different machine learning methods. I need to read about it. I need to have my research questions ready. What do I want to address? What is my research question? What methods? How do I improve it? So these are the things during this period that you need to get to study. You need to study about, you need to write about during this 1 year. And so when you read ahead and you make your applications ahead, it will give you time to even submit most application open by September, October. But even if you start at that September, you will still be able to push in your application, let's say December. When you've written your research proposal, you have to look for funding too. If you know, oh, I'm not the one to pay this tuition, I don't have funding. So you look for supervisors with funding, supervisors that has funding. So I'm getting supervisors that have funding. Don't forget, you write to them too. You get time to write to them. And during this 1 year, you'll be able to have your own portfolio put together, your own writing samples, your own research proposal, your CV, your motivational letter, and you'll be able to gather those things. So I will recommend one minimum of 1 year. If you don't do minimum of 1 year for your study abroad, like, oh, I don't want to take minimum of one, I don't need 1 year, 1 month, I'll just submit my application. I'm telling you that it is not that 1 month that you start. You already have it in your mind, you've been reading through it. It is not that you just wake up, oh, this is September 2025, I want to go, and you just say, let me start applying, when you are not even prepared. So when you are not prepared, that means you are ready to fail even in the application process. So in this 1 year, let me still list it again. What do you do? What do you do during this period? During this period, you research about the country, you research about the institution, you research about your own proposal, what topic do you want to do. Also, you also research about different funding. Okay, peradventure, I could not secure a funding, you research into, are there loan opportunities for this program if I venture into it. So these are the things that you have to do within the minimum of, within this 1 year of preparing. If you need to write GMAT exam, or your program, you see that, oh, for me to even have funding, I need this GMAT. So during that period, you'll be able to write your test too. So I would say I recommend a minimum of 1 year for this program. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.